Welcome back. We're here with Marlon Taylor, the manager of transportation here for Pacific Harbor Line. Marlon, thanks for showing us around.
You guys are very welcome.
Now tell us a little bit about the role of PHL in the port.
PHL is responsible for all the dispatching and coordinating of trains within the port complex.
So where does this switching station fit into your operations here?
This is Control Point Badger Bridge. This is where the on-duty dispatcher makes all the decisions for the port complex. We manage about 100 trains per day within the port complex, which is roughly 60 miles of tracks.
So with all this activity, you must really have to have your ducks in a row.
It takes tons of planning and coordinating with all the players involved, the terminals, the port operators, and the railroads.
How does the Alameda Corridor play into the operations here?
This is actually the beginning of the Alameda Corridor. It runs from here to Los Angeles.
Starts right here, folks, and here's a closer look at what can easily be described as a superhighway for trains. The Alameda Corridor was built for the future, and today, 10 years after it began operation, it is still a state-of-the-art engineering innovation.
It's a 10-mile-long trench, and it's part of a 20-mile-long connection between the docks at the ports and the main lines down in Los Angeles. Cargo that gets loaded at the ports onto trains leaves here and is bound for destinations always more than 800 miles away, Chicago, Kansas City. This is a national asset we're standing in right now.
Today, more than 40 trains use the corridor daily, traveling at a speed of 40 miles an hour, each transporting 300 containers at a time. Once 6,000 feet in length, today's trains can sometimes be as long as 2 miles. Quite a difference from 10 years ago.
10 years ago, all of this cargo that now travels through the corridor traveled on 4 surface lines that traverse South Los Angeles County. And there were 200 grade crossings. So each time a train went by, anywhere from a mile to a mile and a half long, the gates would be down for as long as 20 minutes while the trains passed and all the cars had to wait, including emergency equipment, fire trucks, police cars, ambulances, all had to wait at these crossings.
The impact on both air quality and traffic congestion has been dramatic.
We've carried 160,000 trains, nearly 40 million TEUs. Those 160,000 trains and those 40 million TEUs represent on a daily basis about 12,000 truck trips that would otherwise be on the 710 freeway or the Harbor Freeway. That additional speed and the fact that you no longer have all of the trucks and cars waiting at those grade crossings has represented about 14,000 tons of less emissions in the air.
Currently, the Alameda Corridor averages 43 trains a day. However, it was built to accommodate 150 trains per day. So the question is, why isn't it used more today to get even more trucks off our highways and roads right now?
That's because the Alameda Corridor was designed to handle all of the cargo that's destined to or originates east of the Rocky Mountains. Anything this side of the Rocky Mountains, it's more economical to deliver the cargo by truck. The local cargo portion, which represents about 33%, for example, of the port's imports, is handled by truck and will continue to be handled by truck until those economics change.
This amazing rail project is known throughout the world, but since it was built to be primarily invisible, most of us don't even know it's there. Daily whisking trains 20 miles to and from the transcontinental rail network that starts near East Los Angeles, right under one of the largest cities in the world. To learn more about the Alameda Corridor, visit acta.org. 10 years and counting, the Alameda Corridor is living up to its promise as a more efficient and greener method of moving cargo. After the break, we'll see how vessels stock up for their long journeys at sea.